In a world filled with distractions and external pressures, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and disconnected from our true selves. But what if there was a way to reclaim control over our minds and cultivate inner peace? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges with clarity, resilience, and purpose. In this video, we'll explore the key principles of Stoicism and discover practical strategies for mastering our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. Whether you're new to Stoicism or a seasoned practitioner, this journey will empower you to take charge of your mental well-being and lead a more fulfilling life. So let's dive in and unlock the secrets of the Stoic mind. Understanding and managing emotions. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting, and feeling your stress levels skyrocket. Your mind is racing, your emotions are in turmoil, and you feel like you're losing control. We've all been there, right? But what if I told you that the Stoics had a powerful insight that could change the way you handle these moments forever? The Stoics understood that our emotions are not simply a result of external events, but rather our judgments about those events. In other words, it's not the traffic jam itself that's causing your distress. It's your perception of the situation and the meaning you assign to it. This simple yet profound realization is at the heart of Stoic emotional management. So, how can we put this wisdom into practice? One of the most transformative strategies is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use it to develop my character and strengthen my resilience? By shifting your perspective in this way, you transform obstacles into stepping stones toward personal development. But the Stoics didn't stop there. They also emphasized the importance of aligning our expectations with reality. So often, our distress stems from a mismatch between what we expect and what actually happens. By accepting that certain things are beyond our control and focusing on what we can influence, we reduce unnecessary suffering and cultivate a more peaceful state of mind. As we move forward in our exploration of Stoicism, keep this powerful insight in mind. Your emotions are not simply a result of what happens to you. They are a product of your own judgments and perceptions. By learning to manage these internal factors, you unlock a profound sense of emotional resilience and inner peace. But how exactly do we go about mastering our perceptions? The answer lies in the next section, where we'll explore the Stoic art of reframing thoughts and experiences. Get ready to discover a whole new level of mental clarity and control. Mastering perceptions. Have you ever noticed how two people can experience the same event but have completely different reactions? One person might see a challenge as an insurmountable obstacle, while another views it as an exciting opportunity for growth. This is the power of perception, the lens through which we view and interpret the world around us. The Stoics understood that our perceptions play a crucial role in shaping our emotional responses and overall well-being. They taught that events themselves are neutral. It's our judgments about those events that determine how we feel. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, how can we learn to master our perceptions and cultivate a more resilient, positive outlook? The first step is to become aware of our automatic thoughts and beliefs. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to pause and observe your inner dialogue. Are you catastrophizing, assuming the worst-case scenario? Are you engaging in self-blame or negative self-talk? Once you've identified these unhelpful thought patterns, the next step is to actively question and reframe them. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? Is there another way to look at this situation? What evidence do I have to support a more balanced, realistic perspective? By challenging your automatic thoughts and considering alternative viewpoints, you begin to break free from the grip of negative perceptions. This process of questioning and reframing is not always easy, but with practice, it can become a powerful tool for personal growth and resilience. Imagine being able to approach every challenge with a sense of curiosity and opportunity rather than fear or resistance. That's the gift of mastering your perceptions, and it's a skill that the Stoics championed as essential for a life well lived. As we continue our journey through Stoicism, we'll explore even more strategies for cultivating this mental mastery. From the art of living in harmony with nature to the power of self-discipline and mindfulness, the Stoics offer a wealth of wisdom for transforming our perceptions and experiencing true freedom of mind. So, get ready to dive even deeper into the heart of Stoic philosophy. In the next section, we'll uncover the secrets of living in accordance with nature and discover how this ancient principle can help us find greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment in our modern lives. Stay tuned. Living in accordance with nature. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, it's easy to feel disconnected from the natural rhythms of life. We rush from one task to another, rarely pausing to appreciate the beauty and wisdom of the world around us. But for the Stoics, living in harmony with nature was a fundamental principle, a key to unlocking a sense of purpose, peace, and contentment. So, what does it mean to live in accordance with nature? At its core, this principle is about recognizing and accepting our place in the larger scheme of things. The Stoics believed that the universe is governed by a rational, benevolent force, a divine reason that permeates all things. By aligning ourselves with this natural order, we find our true path and purpose in life. On a practical level, living in accordance with nature means accepting what is within our control and what is not. It means embracing simplicity, finding satisfaction in what we have, and letting go of unnecessary desires and attachments. It means cultivating virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline, qualities that the Stoics saw as essential for a life well lived. One powerful way to integrate this principle into your own life is through the practice of mindfulness and awareness. Take time each day to connect with the natural world around you, whether it's through a walk in the park, a few moments of quiet reflection, or simply paying attention to the changing of the seasons. Notice the intricate beauty and interconnectedness of all things, and let this awareness guide your actions and decisions. Another key aspect of living in accordance with nature is aligning our desires and goals with what is truly important and meaningful. The Stoics cautioned against chasing after fleeting pleasures or external validation, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from within. Instead, they encouraged focusing on personal growth, contributing to the greater good, and cultivating relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. As we move forward in our exploration of Stoicism, keep this principle of living in accordance with nature at the forefront of your mind. Ask yourself, am I aligned with my true purpose and values? Am I making choices that contribute to my own flourishing and the well-being of those around me? By consistently reflecting on these questions and adjusting our actions accordingly, we begin to experience the profound sense of harmony and contentment that the Stoics knew so well. But living in accordance with nature is just one piece of the Stoic puzzle. In the next section, we'll explore the critical role of self-discipline in the Stoic path to personal mastery. Get ready to discover how this powerful practice can help you overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and live a life of purpose and integrity. The journey continues. Cultivating self-discipline. When we think of self-discipline, we often picture a kind of harsh, military-style control, a rigid suppression of our desires and impulses. But for the Stoics, self-discipline was something far more profound and empowering. It was the key to personal freedom, the foundation of a life guided by reason and virtue. At its heart, Stoic self-discipline is about making choices that align with our deepest values and purpose. It's about having the clarity and courage to do what we know is right, even when it's difficult or unpopular. It's about taking responsibility for our thoughts, emotions and actions, and directing them towards what truly matters. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating self-discipline is the practice of setting clear intentions and goals. The Stoics believed that we should begin each day by reflecting on our purpose and priorities, and then structuring our actions accordingly. This might involve setting aside time for learning and personal growth, prioritizing important relationships, or tackling challenging tasks that move us closer to our long-term objectives. But self-discipline isn't just about what we do, it's also about how we do it. The Stoics emphasized the importance of approaching our actions with a sense of mindfulness and presence, fully engaging with each moment, rather than getting lost in distractions or anxieties. They also stressed the value of perseverance and resilience, recognizing that true growth often involves pushing through discomfort and setbacks. So, how can we begin to integrate these principles of self-discipline into our own lives? Start by taking an honest look at your current habits and routines. Are they aligned with your deepest values and aspirations? Are there areas where you consistently struggle with temptation or procrastination? Once you've identified these growth opportunities, set clear, achievable goals for yourself and develop a plan for making progress each day. Remember, self-discipline is not about perfection. It's about consistent effort and improvement. Celebrate your successes along the way and use any setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. And above all, approach the practice of self-discipline with a sense of self-compassion and patience. Change takes time, and the Stoics understood that true mastery is a lifelong journey. As we continue our exploration of Stoicism, keep the power of self-discipline at the forefront of your mind. Embrace the challenges and opportunities that come your way, and trust in your ability to navigate them with wisdom and grace. And speaking of being present and fully engaged, that brings us to our next topic, the art of living in the moment. In the following section, we'll explore how the Stoics cultivated a deep appreciation for the present and discovered the joy and peace that comes from embracing each moment as it unfolds. Get ready to experience a whole new level of mindfulness and contentment. Focusing on the present moment. In a world that's constantly pulling us in different directions, it's easy to get lost in the chaos of our own minds. We worry about the future, dwell on the past, and miss out on the richness and beauty of the present moment. But for the Stoics, learning to focus on the here and now was a critical skill, a pathway to inner peace, clarity, and fulfillment. The Stoics understood that the present moment is really all we have. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but this very instant is ours to shape and experience fully. By learning to bring our attention to the present, we free ourselves from the tyranny of regret and anxiety, and open ourselves up to a world of possibility and wonder. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate this present moment awareness is through the practice of mindfulness. This involves bringing a gentle, non-judgmental attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, without getting caught up in them or trying to change them. It's about learning to observe our inner experience with a sense of curiosity and acceptance, rather than resistance or avoidance. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of fully engaging with each task and interaction, giving it our complete focus and effort. They understood that true fulfillment comes not from half-hearted or distracted action, but from pouring ourselves fully into the present moment. Whether we're working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking a walk in nature, the key is to be fully present and aware. So, how can we begin to integrate this practice of present moment focus into our daily lives? Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness or meditation. Find a quiet, comfortable spot and simply bring your attention to your breath, noticing the sensations of each inhalation and exhalation. When your mind inevitably wanders, gently guide it back to the present moment, without judgment or frustration. You can also practice mindfulness in the midst of your daily activities. When you're eating, take the time to savor each bite, noticing the flavors, textures, and aromas. When you're in conversation, give the other person your full attention, listening deeply and responding with presence and care. And when you find yourself getting caught up in worries or distractions, gently remind yourself to come back to the present moment, anchoring yourself in the here and now. As we continue our journey through Stoicism, keep this practice of present moment focus at the heart of your exploration. Notice how it transforms your experience of life, bringing a newfound sense of clarity, peace, and connection. And speaking of connection, that brings us to our final topic, the power of engaging with community. In the next section, we'll explore how the Stoics understood the importance of cultivating strong, supportive relationships and contributing to the greater good. Get ready to discover a whole new level of meaning and purpose in your life. Engaging with community. As we've seen throughout our exploration of Stoicism, this ancient philosophy is deeply concerned with the art of living well, of cultivating wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. But for the Stoics, this pursuit of personal excellence was never meant to be a solitary endeavor. In fact, they saw engaging with community as a critical component of the good life. The Stoics understood that we are fundamentally social creatures, that our well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of those around us. They believed that we each have a responsibility to contribute to the greater good, to use our unique talents and abilities in service of something larger than ourselves. This might involve volunteering our time and resources to worthy causes, offering support and guidance to those in need, or simply being a positive presence in our daily interactions. The key is to approach each encounter with a spirit of empathy, compassion, and respect. To see each person as a fellow traveler on the path of life, worthy of our care and consideration. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of cultivating strong, supportive relationships with others. They understood that having a network of trusted friends and confidants can provide a powerful source of encouragement, accountability, and wisdom. By surrounding ourselves with people who share our values and aspirations, we create a kind of virtuous feedback loop, a community that lifts us up and inspires us to be our best selves. So, how can we begin to integrate this practice of community engagement into our own lives? Start by reflecting on the unique skills and passions that you bring to the table. What are the causes or issues that ignite your sense of purpose and meaning? How can you use your talents to make a positive difference in the world? From there, look for opportunities to get involved and connect with others who share your values. This might involve joining a local volunteer organization, participating in a community event, or simply reaching out to a friend or neighbor in need. The key is to approach each interaction with an open heart and a willingness to listen, learn, and contribute. Remember, engaging with community is not about seeking recognition or reward. It's about cultivating a sense of connection, purpose and meaning that transcends our individual selves. It's about recognizing that we are all part of something greater, and that by working together, we have the power to create a more just, compassionate, and flourishing world. As we come to the end of our exploration of Stoicism, keep this practice of community engagement at the forefront of your mind. Let it guide your actions and interactions, and trust in the transformative power of connecting with others in the pursuit of the greater good. So thank you for joining me on this journey through the heart of Stoic wisdom. May the insights and practices we've explored here take root in your life, and may they guide you towards a future of ever greater wisdom, virtue, and flourishing. Until next time, stay with the Creator.